Okay, so after you've played the game a few times, it's time to pull in the warm-up zone and make this a part of your game. First thing you do is roll the red, green, and blue dice and set up the driving, focus, and putting chips. We've got 3 players today: Monaco, Mac, Big D, Dakota, and Putta Parker. We've set them up with their skill chips that they get on their card, as well as their distance and their karma cards. Before you go into the warm-up zone, you want to think about what your skills are and how you can improve them through the warm-up zone. First thing Monaco Mac does is take 5 driving chips. That's 7 driving chips total. Very good. And then Big D Dakota was going to take the putting and decided to take the karma card. Remember, karma cards reset every 3 holes. So if you take 1 karma card, that actually equals 3 karma cards throughout the game. Putta Parker decides to take the distance, wanting to get up to 450 and changing that T-1 to a 0 so that on her drives, she doesn't have to subtract 1 on every roll. Next thing we do is reset the board. We roll the red, blue, and green dice again, add in the skill chips, put 2 distance chips there since they were taken, add 1 karma card to the pile, and Big D Dakota very quickly takes the 5 focus chips, so now has 7 focus chips. Putta Parker, it's an interesting decision for Putta Parker. What kind of a game is Putta Parker going to play? I think those driving chips is a very good choice. If she can improve her driving, she's going to be in a very good position. Monaco Mac decides to take the karma card, leaving the 2 distance chips. So that's interesting. So we will actually, when we do the board reset, we actually add 1 more chip to the distance chips. So, oh wow. So that is now 125 feet for the distance. And then we roll the red, blue, and green dice, reset the chips, add the karma card. Putta Parker does decide to take the distance, gets up to 500 feet. That means the T-1 chip goes away, and now will be a T-0 or T+0. Just whatever she rolls is what she rolls. Next up, Monaco Mac. Monaco Mac decides to go pro. This means you flip over your card, and Monaco Mac adds 50 feet of distance, adds a karma card, and also adds putting. Meanwhile, Big D Dakota takes the 4 driving chips, bringing his total number of driving chips up to 7. We reset the board. Oh, last round nobody took the karma card, so this time there are 2 karma cards. Huge get for Monaco Mac, who's now up to 7 karma cards. Big D Dakota goes pro, gets karma cards, driving chips, and putting chips, and that leaves it to Putta Parker. It's a pretty interesting choice. The putting chips are fine, but don't do a lot of good for Putta Parker. Putta Parker is going for the distance. Putta Parker is going to try to get to 600 feet, and if she takes the next one, she will definitely do it. She's at 575. That means she'll actually get +1 on all of her tee shots, and she's very good at putting. A very interesting strategy for Putta Parker. Big D Dakota takes 5 focus chips, now has 12 focus chips. Huge for Big D. Those can be used anywhere on the board, whether you're driving, putting, or approaching. Not as expected, Putta Parker takes the distance, now goes to 700 feet, and gets T+1 on all of her drives. Monaco Mac is trying to decide between the karma card and the 5 putting chips. Those putting chips are going to be useful. The karma card already has 7 karma cards, so I like that choice by Monaco Mac. And we are now done. Skill chips, that's all you get for all 9 holes. Distance, that's what you get for the whole game. That's the distance you have. And karma cards, every 3 holes, you throw away all karma cards you haven't used except 1, and you get dealt however many karma cards you have. So in this case, Monaco Mac will be getting 7 new karma cards every 3 holes. A very powerful hand.